That's what a lot of people think. Oh, well, it's going to be worth $1 million, so I can get $700,000, and I only need 500K. No, that's not generally the way it works, right?
I was paying like 1 or 2 points up front and then 10% interest. And I negotiated a little bit as much as I could, but nothing, too crazy. I did get quite a bit of leverage though. I think I got 75% of the purchase and 100% of the renovation. So I was putting 25% down, and then the idea was that the project would be able to cover the, operating expenses even while I was doing it. It wasn't necessarily true, but I did have some reserves, and then ultimately the project turned out better than I thought it was going to, so far as what we could get for rents and things like that. And then as a result, it was able to kind of take care of the cash flow, because we bought it for 25 and then ended up being worth, 75 or 80 a door once we were all done. We only spent 20K a unit. It was a very old property, 100 years old. So even though we were making really good cash flow, it was like, okay, well, every year we've got to allocate quite a bit of money to, the boiler or the roof or the tuck pointing. And, those are very expensive things. And so I learned also very quickly through that project that cash flow, what it shows up on the P&L doesn't necessarily mean it's cash flow you can consume. A lot of that money needs to go back into the asset to support the physical asset and ensure that you can protect that asset over time, especially, and then if you're in an area with overbearing city, you may have a lot of violations related to those work requirements, and then you have no choice but to repair.